Guys, it's Nikki with This Robin's Nest. So today's video is going to be a long-awaited house tour. You guys have been asking for one for a while, and it's a long video. So please feel free to skip around to the parts that you want to see, or sit back and watch the whole thing while you're filling out your planner or paying your bills, whatever it is you do while you watch the YouTube videos. I'm first going to tell you about why we bought here, and then I'm going to show you around the house. We've been here for about a year and a half. It's a master plan development by Newland. It's called Tahali. We are about 40 miles south of Seattle, which now has the third highest housing prices in the nation. So since we are so close to mass transit here, we are like a hidden gem. If you work at Amazon or any of the tech places, this is a great place to move to, and it's much more affordable. You are looking at Mount Rainier, which is amazing. You cannot go in and out of Tahali without seeing this majestic beauty. Every day on a walk, I get to see it. You guys know how I love the trails here. If you follow me on Instagram, I have been able to capture so many beautiful pictures of Bellerose out on the trails. There are miles and miles of trails. And I'm not talking about driving destination. This whole development has a huge walkability factor. So it literally takes me seconds to walk to probably 4 or 5 different trails in the neighborhood, and that's one of the main reasons we picked this area. Was the developer has dedicated a lot of open space to being reserved for the residents to be able to use, and that includes trails as well as parks. And I cannot tell you how nice it is to be able to decompress at the end of the day by just walking on a trail. This is one of Bellerose's favorite parks, of course, because it has a zip line, and who doesn't love a good zip line? I have to admit, I have been on it myself a time or two, and there's also a really cool feature at this park that has like, I guess you would call it a dinosaur fossil feature, and of course the kids love to get up and crawl and jump and play on any kind of a structure. But the really fun thing about this dinosaur statue is it kind of sets the stage for what you can do in this area, and that is to actually dig for dinosaur fossils, which I think is an awesome concept. It's great for sensory and imagination, and it's just really fun. This is another fun feature. It's got like this water pump and this basin that goes around, and you can create this dam system. They have different stopping points that you can leverage, and it's really fun. You really can't walk anywhere in Tahali without seeing some form of sidewalk chalk. We have a lot of families that live here. I'm pretty sure that's a carrot. I'm not really sure. What do you guys think? This is one of my favorite parks. This is another park that's within walking distance from our home, and it kind of just looks like this giant treehouse set in the middle of the woods. They did a really good job incorporating it into the natural space around it. The rope bridge, suspension bridge is really neat, and my little thrill seeker here who loves to go down the slides with her hands up. These stumps, what an easy concept, right? So you just like chop off the top of trees and put together a bunch of stumps, and the kids just absolutely love to climb on these things. At least Bellerose does, for sure. It's just so beautiful out here, you guys. It's amazing. Bellerose wanted me to film her walking and looking around, but this is usually what she's doing on the trails. We have this area called The Post, which we can also walk to, and it has this really cool book area where you can come and drop off books for other residents to read while you're here. They also do open mic nights, which is really fun, and have a lot of different activities for the kids throughout the day at The Post. Bellerose loves to go to the cafe here because, well, you'll see in just a moment. She gets spoiled, and she's very familiar with the hot chocolates that they have here. I love to come here when we have a late start at school because it's just like mommy-daughter time, and we can sit here and chat. There's an awesome mountain view out of the window that we can see from the cafe, and it's just a really fun spot. I have to remind her to come up for air because she just gets so enveloped in her drink. But this is my favorite drink to have here, and it is a caramel macchiato, and you will see why. Look at all the ooey gooey caramel that they put on the top. But enough about that. So this is our house. This is a Northwest Modern Contemporary build by Brookstone. That is the builder. and we absolutely adore our home. It is definitely great quality. I mean, the standard features are so high quality without any upgrades, and I think that was one of the deciding factors for us when we chose which builder to go with, because a lot of time you have to pay for some serious upgrades to get what you want, but their standard finishes were so nice that we decided to go with them as a builder, and I love our house. So one of my favorite things about the outside is kind of like this, I guess you call it pergola or I don't know what the name of it is, but it's got the 4 pillars and a top. And I love to put my hanging baskets on the front here. And last year I got them to grow to be 7 feet. This year I don't know if I'm gonna to break that record, but I'm sure trying, you guys. You can see up under here the details, kind of like the wood inlay that's up there is really neat. It's very Northwest, natural wood, and then we've got the feature of the stone on the side, and I love any stone look on a house. I think it's really cool. We have a very unique walkway, as you can see here, with the stepping stones. We've added these succulents as ground cover to grow in over time. You guys recognize that headboard from a yard sale? Brought it to the new house. I have a front porch, you guys. Is that not amazing? I feel so very blessed, and it's so fun to decorate seasonally. I try to keep it neutral most of the year so that I can add seasonal elements. Again, you can see that wood inlay up there at the top. I'd like to add some kind of a drop-down lighting feature eventually, some industrial rods and curtains, but you know, time and money. We've been here for a year and a half. There's a Hearth and Hand log stack holder from Target, some fake boxwoods from IKEA on both sides of the door. That's something chalkboard I brought from the previous home. Hearth and Hand fern wreath with Target dollar spot sign in the middle. I love our front door. Nobody's getting through that. Super secure. Some fun little layered rugs and mats. I've got a milk can in the corner. We have a double slider on the front of the house, and that's been really nice for airflow. We also have a double slider on the back of the house so we can get really good cross breeze in the summer. You guys can see I have all new show pillows. Yeah, so this has been a really fun area to be using. And then over here, I've got this little green bucket. Bella Rose often finds painted rocks on the trails. She'll put them in there when she finds them. These stems are all from the Dollar Tree, so really inexpensive faux floral to help decorate for the seasons. And then I'm just going to show you guys kind of a different viewpoint as we turn around here so you can see what it looks like looking out from the front porch. And then I'm going to take you guys inside the house next. So this is the entryway, which I've never had a dedicated entryway, so it's really nice. There is a pass-through window there. I'll talk to you guys about that in the future because I will be wanting to change that. It's not my favorite feature of the house because that's kind of a drop zone for us in there. So, but as I close the door here, you guys will see this. Jeff and I added this faux brick wall just recently. This is just a sheet of like plywood that looks like fake brick from the Home Depot, and Jeff and a friend put it up there with a nail gun, and I just whitewashed it with some chalk paint. I love it. This is a seasonal rug. This will probably be changed out soon for fall. I believe I got that at Target, if I can remember correctly. And then, yeah, here's a little area that I have to decorate. It's kind of more narrow, so it's hard to show it on camera properly, but you guys get the general idea that it's a small space to just work with seasonally and to have fun. So this credenza is from Cost Plus World Market. And then I've got these little houses from Hearth and Hand, Magnolia for Target, from Chip and Joanna Gaines, same with the bucket down below. The vases from Crate and Barrel, they have that still now, vintage typewriter, some hunter boots, and just some seasonal faux florals that I can change out. I'll probably keep the setup the same and just change out the greenery as the seasons go. Just a little more decoration on the wall over here. That's a magnolia wreath from Hobby Lobby. I got that wreath from Hobby Lobby. This is one of our dining spaces. This is adjacent to those front sliders on the front porch, and this is probably the least used dining space that we have. It's more for overflow, but we definitely use this area quite frequently. These 2 shelving units are from IKEA, and we put a lot of our dishware out here. Bella Rose likes to set the table, and she can easily access water cups, plates, bowls, napkin rings, napkins, just basically anything we need for dinner with the exception of silverware. and she loves to use it. I like it for display. Here's another angle so you can see the very open concept that we have. I did add this light fixture. There was more modern light fixtures in here from the builder. I switched many of them out. I'm still working on switching some of them out. There's the light turned on just so you guys can see what it looks like. And yeah, kind of turning all the way around here so you can see that view from the front porch. This table is from Cost Plus World Market. I recently painted it with chalk paint. It's normally a dark espresso color. I'm trying to gravitate, or starting to gravitate, towards lighter colors in general. Faux floral is from Hobby Lobby. This is lamb's ear. Then we've got some cream ranunculus from IKEA, and that is a Yard Sale Fine Pottery Barn vase. I believe that's Pottery Barn wasn't Yard Sale. And these are tea tree branches, which I brought back from California, our most recent trip. And I have this large galvanized kind of tub in the middle that is one of my favorite things. The rug underneath as a layering rug of this table is from IKEA as well. I've got this chair from Magnolia from Chip and Joanna Gaines. I found it at a local store. It was on clearance for $27, so that was a total score. The pillow is from Home Goods and obviously says home. I have a wine bottle rack on the wall. That was a yard sale find for under $10, and Max is at my feet, so I'm going to let him say hi. I'm in my robe, by the way, you guys. It's totally cozy inside. This is our second dining space. It's an area between the living room and the kitchen that was kind of awkward because it was just a little bit too big to leave empty. So we filled it with an extra long extended dining table, also from Cost Plus World Market. You could see how it opens up to the living room there. This is where we eat most of our meals. It is great. I use these benches for everything. We took them outside on 4th of July, sat out front, watched the fireworks. I could turn a bench around to the living room for extra seating. This rug is by Thomasville. I picked up at Costco last year. They have Thomasville rugs again this year. I recommend them. They're high quality, just different prints right now. On the top of the table, I have a macrame table runner. This is from Opal House for Target. Woo, it's hard to talk for a long time in a row when you're doing these voiceovers on the video. It's kind of funny, but I'm getting winded. Those flowers were from Home Goods. The pillows that run along the bench are all from IKEA, and the covers, the inserts, they're all from IKEA. They change their pillow covers up seasonally, so you might not be able to find these exact ones, but there's Max taking a nap in the background. At the end of the table, I have a buffet, another one of my favorite pieces. Got it from a store that's no longer open, and I store all my linens, tablecloths, table runners, extra aprons, stuff like that in there. Jeff and I created these shelves. We just stained some pieces of wood, had Home Depot cut them to size for us, put some brackets under them. I used to decorate this seasonally, but I've decided that I kind of like it just to stay as like dry food storage, and then I hang 2 aprons, mine and Bella Rose's, and then like a little market bag down at the bottom. So I don't know. I kind of go back and forth of changing this up because I love to decorate seasonally, but it's kind of easier just to keep it functional with food storage. We have like salt and pepper pistachios and crackers, some candy, ingredients for s'mores, stuff like that. This is a little area where I've created a kitchen station play area for Bella Rose because she outgrew her play kitchen in her room, but she still wanted to use one. So that's what that is. This is the area on the other side of the entryway that I told you was our drop zone. And I just don't like people being able to see directly into it because it's often messy. So I would like to get a large window to put up there, but I haven't found the right one yet. This is a nice area for storage. Yeah, this is a green cabinet that we brought with us from the other house. Used to be into pastels a lot. Now I'm not so much. And Bella Rose has taken over this zone. She kind of just does a ton of art projects back here, which is one of the reasons why it's usually messy. This is one of my favorite spots. I have an old printing tray that I found at a yard sale. I've hung it up on the wall, and I put my essential oils in it. And I just love everything about it. I wish I had more printing trays. I just started to get into essential oils. It's been a long time coming for me. I'm slowly gathering them. Do you guys use them? Let me know if you have any great tips, uses, or oils that I should be looking into that I might not have. This is a fun little metal industrial chair that's just the right size for Bella Rose. Probably doesn't fit the scale for the room, but works for her. Laundry room. You guys have seen this. I haven't done too much. You guys gave me so many suggestions. Thank you. For right now, I've just added a couple of things. We switched out the lighting in here. You know, we've been in the house for a year and a half, so I figure about the 3-year mark will be done. Time and money, right? I added this little word board, laundry, wash, dry, fold, repeat. I've added this hanging faux succulent from this macrame planter. That's also Opal House for Target, not the plant, but the macrame holder. And then up here, I've just got some random knickknacks. I'm going to hang that first aid kit on the wall, and this buffalo check bedding from Pottery Barn will soon be going on my bed for fall. Some miscellaneous baskets, you know, just the randomness that you have in a laundry room. The most functional part probably is these 2 baskets that I have on the top of my washer and dryer. I use those almost every day. And over here, I've got this fruit basket from Pottery Barn. I believe that's what it was originally used for, but I sort socks. So Bella Rose at the top, Mommy in the middle, and Daddy's at the bottom. Works like a charm. We use a hand vacuum quite often for little jobs, and our dryer balls, our wool dryer balls are up there, and then some extra storage down at the bottom. Of course, you need a laundry hamper, so I have one right under the window here. And I do still have my drying rack, you guys. It's down in the garage for right now. I just couldn't take it in the space, so I've replaced it with these 2 little metal rolling pins, and then a chicken feeder, right? Because who doesn't need a chicken feeder in their bathroom? And it's just filled with the most miscellaneous items you ever did see for right now. I've got a jump rope. I've got some fun pumpkin scented Mrs. Meyer's and apple cider. I have my Grove link down below if you guys still want to get some free products with your first purchase. And then on the back of the door here, I've got this Elfa system from the Container Store, which has been so amazing for storing all the extra goodies that we have for cleaning supplies. And I've got a lot of them. This is my master bedroom. It's a double door entry. The lighting in here is going to make it a little tricky, but I'm going to show you guys around. So this is basically a mix match of all of our old furniture into one place, except for the bed is brand new. I do have big plans for this room, but again, time and money. Everything that you see on this left-hand wall will not be there at all. The dressers on the sides of the bed will turn to nightstands eventually. You know, lots of fun plans. But I just kind of keep, I guess, a capsule wardrobe here. This is the things that I reach for the most, so I just kind of keep them out on this little rolling rack. And next to it, I've got some of my favorite purses. This one, oh my gosh, my husband bought me last year for kind of like a anniversary birthday combo. It's Kate Spade. It lights up. It's constellations. You plug it in to charge it through a USB port on your computer. So much fun. I've got some Marc Jacobs, and I bought those on my last California trip, the one before this one. Some more, some Kate Spade, a little Rebecca Minkoff Chanel inspired bag. This is a dresser we had at the last house. This is Jeff's side, and for right now, it's just very functional. I don't think the scale is proper, but it's still a fun piece. I love the large glass knobs on it, and at the bottom, it has a secret drawer. Can you guys see it down there? I'm not going to tell you what I have in it because obviously it's a secret, but yeah. And then I just love our bedding right now. I mostly buy my bedding from Pottery Barn or Nordstrom Home. Those large Euro shams are Pottery Barn. The plain white ones in the front of it are IKEA. There's 2 Home Goods pillows that are just decorative. That duvet comforter is from Nordstrom Home. And then I have one more duvet comforter at the bottom that is from Pottery Barn. One fun fact is that apparently companies make different size inserts and duvet covers for king sizes, so they're not universal. So you want to make sure that you ask the size of the duvet cover or the insert that you're buying if you're getting them from different places to make sure they'll fit. Otherwise, they won't fill them up all the way. This is Max's bed. Yes, Max sleeps there. It's from Cost Plus World Market, and it is for humans, but that is his bed. He often joins us on our bed, but that's technically where he sleeps most of the night. This headboard is from Macy's Home Store, and to the right here we have my nightstand, which is just got, oh my gosh, so many things on it. A lot of fun things. That lamp being one of my favorites. This is a little piece of milk glass with like cuticle creams, hand creams, little essential oil. There's a diffuser for essential oils, a fun mercury glass vase, this painting that you guys all love that Bella Rose painted me, her interpretation of a queen, and this lamp from Pottery Barn, which has the charger for my phone, and I just love it. It's like a gray ceramic. It almost looks blue here, and it's got like a brass base down at the bottom. One of my favorite photos. This is on National Adoption Day. And while Bella Rose came to us at 2 days old, she didn't become legally free until about 18 months. And this is the celebration of that moment in life where we all became a permanent family. And some diptyque candle and candle holders, some more milk glass, my phone's charging on the side there, and the dresser that I'm currently using as a nightstand. So I love this little space. One of my favorite yard sale finds of all time is on the wall over here under a picture from, oh goodness, what is the name of that store? Hobby Lobby. I got a fiddle fig tree under there. I love fiddle fig trees, but it's not doing well there, so I'm going to have to move it. A small milk glass vase collection going on here in this yard sale find. I love this crate, you guys. It's from a yard sale, and look, it's from Seattle, Washington. Looks like some kind of motor type of business. I just bought some brackets from Lowe's and popped them onto the wall and sat the crate on top of them. And over in this corner, this is so random. I use this as a little area for Bella Rose for school during the summer, just to like practice cursive and mathematics and do reading. You guys, I love vintage school desks. Bella Rose has had them since she was little. I've sold them. I've bought them. I've given them away. I've bought more. This one was $6.99 at a local thrift store, so I had to bring it home. It's got a little light, some little flashcards hanging as a banner, this old door with some knobs that I've glued onto it, some more greenery. I've been starting to add a lot more live plants into the home. I really like it. I painted this file cabinet, I believe this was around $4.99 at a thrift store. And so it's just made for a little school area. And there's where I edit. Oh gosh, that was quick. The lighting must have been really bad. But this is a big project area in the house right now. My friend had this fireplace mantle out in the garage. I bought it from her. I have big plans for it. I know the space, none of this is to scale. It's got a giant TV on it. It's a big eyesore right now, but over time, I'm going to fix that up and make it a really cool feature in the room. I'm hoping, just to give you an idea of scale, our master is really massive. It's huge, actually. So I'm showing you the ceiling just so you can get an idea of how big the space is in there. This is what I call my office. It's basically a Mod Podge of all the leftover furniture from the last house shoved into this room. You guys might remember these industrial tables. I found them at Surprise, a yard sale, for $25 a piece. You'll see me filming a lot of videos with this in the background. A lot of stationery underneath there. The chalkboard was from a yard sale. I've got some of my favorite pictures up here, some miscellaneous items. A faux fern from IKEA. There's a vase from Target Dollar Spot. There's the family, Bella Rose and I. I love these pictures because they're just like, the colors are so soft and neutral and natural. My friend Rachel over at Prissy Piggy's Photography took those. I've got a wreath from Hearth and Hand. Another yard sale find. I love this picture of Bella. She will no longer wear large flowers on her head, but for a brief moment in time, she did not debate it with me. And I love this picture of us two cuddling together. Some wood beads. Miss Stone Home on YouTube, she sent me that little silver vase thing. I love it. Some decorative lace. All the stationery over the years from the Target Dollar Spot, which Bella Rose and I actually do use. We write a lot of thank yous and use a lot of the notepads. Here's some of my favorite books. This light fixture has to go. I switched it out. I put this light fixture in there. I hit my head on it nearly every day. It does not work in this room. Although I love it, I'm going to have to repurpose it somewhere else or sell it and use the funds towards finding something different. Oh my gosh. This fiddle fig tree is my absolute favorite. It is actually surviving. I have two big ones. One was kind of, let's say, a test dummy, and this one is actually thriving because I think I've managed to figure out how to take care of them all right, somewhere in the middle, I guess. This is another yard sale find. It's just kind of got a bunch of randomness on it. Some pictures, my Magnolia magazines, some candles, and pictures with Bella Boo again. My dad walking me down the aisle the day of my wedding, and yeah, just some total complete randomness. And then my desk from Sugar Paper Los Angeles for Target. I don't believe they sell these anymore. I think they sold out twice. Bella Rose's business cards for this little chickadee, her YouTube channel. Hearth and Hand items again from Target. Oh, I love this little and sign. This was from Lowe's, and it has a little air plant in it. Some of the things you find at the hardware store, right? And then on both sides of the desk, I have these 2 large lamps flanking either side in these really nice natural colors. The spin from Hearth and Hand for Target. I've just got, excuse me, some wrapping paper sticking out of that I use to wrap presents. And yeah, just some fun florals. Those are also Hearth and Hand, and so is the base. This is what we call the man cave or the den. And so Jeff picked out this couch. It's got a full pull-out bed for when guests comes over. It's a little more masculine, a little more streamlined. We've got a bunch of things you can see laying on the back of the couch over there. We have to find shelves, letting him pick out the shelves that he wants to be really rustic in there. And then we'll layer some of his favorite things on them. But yeah, this is where we watch a lot of movies, and eventually we'll get blackout drapes for the windows above and do a projector up there, and there will be a drop-down projector screen on the other side. Again, time and money. This is the rug that I used to have downstairs under the dining room table. It drove you guys crazy because it was way too small. So now it's been moved and repurposed. Some fun things on this little stand. We keep like the remote controls in there. Pillows, the polka dotted pillows came with the couch. And this one's from Michael's, this kind of like farm sack one. And some of these are from Bed Bath & Beyond. They're a little bit more masculine. I tried to use texture with them, and then some more random pillows. But yeah, the polka dot ones are probably not going to stay in there long. This is one of my favorite pictures with Jeff. I know we're smiling because it's a photograph, but it was actually a very sad day. We rode in a procession for 4 officers that were killed in the line of duty locally a number of years back, and so yeah, paying respect to them and their families. This is one of Jeff's favorite pictures with Bella Rose. This clock is too girly to stay in here, so it will be exiting. It's just hanging out. This is a book that I picked up for Jeff at a yard sale. He loves maps, and it's got a bunch of maps in it, and so that was a fun find for him. Over here is the Practice Fiddle Fig, which I was thinking was going to go bye-bye, but guess what, you guys? Look at that. It grew 4 new leaves just like in the past 2 weeks, and I don't know what I did. I don't know what's happening, but it's staying there because it's getting new growth, so I think it's in a good spot. I have it in this basket from Cost Plus World Market. I love this cabinet. I've let Jeff take it over, kind of using it as a bar. Eventually, I'm going to convert, hi, I'm saying hi in the reflection. I'm going to convert the closet in this room into a bar with shelving for him and kind of like a movie popcorn station type thing as well. That's the plan anyways. And then we have one final wall in this room, which is just a hot mess. This is where there should be a pull down projector screen eventually, but for right now, it's got a printer, who knows what else, just a bunch of junk. This is the kitchen. So I would love to have white cabinets. Unfortunately, we were too late in the building process to make those kind of decisions. They had already been made, so the cabinets are really dark. But hey, you know what? I have a beautiful kitchen, and I'm very grateful to have it. So the cabinets are a dark kind of espresso, and it's a really large kitchen, and it opens up into the living room and both dining rooms, which is fantastic. I've got a falling leaves candle from Marshall's burning on. If you can find that candle or white pumpkin, you guys, you need to get it. They're both delightful. Pumpkin from Dollar Spot from this year, some greenery on a little cake stand, one of my cleaning brushes from Grove, and then we've got this kind of farmhouse lighting that I've installed. This used to be really modern lighting above the island. I switched that out. These were about $30 a piece on clearance at Lowe's. You guys, I could not believe the price I got those light fixtures for. So that is another one of the lighting switches that we've done in the house, and you can see kind of there's the stairway over there, the entryway, and then even further to the left is the other dining space and the front porch. And my parents' dog, if you were wondering whose dog that is, we were watching her for a little while. I have this 3-tiered stand from HomeGoods. It's like a galvanized tray, and I love to decorate this seasonally. It's huge, it's massive. I try not to put too many things on the island unless we're entertaining. Just this 3-tiered stand. This candle is apple. It's Harry Slapkin for Homeworks on QVC. I have them blueberry, peach, and one other one, and they're so good, you guys. Yeah, so that is essentially kind of the view from the kitchen island, and then you guys can see that buffet over there that I showed you earlier. On top of the cabinets, I've slowly been collecting things to put up there over time, not in a big rush to fill it. Here's another little area. I've got my Magnolia cookbook from Joanna Gaines, and you know, some kitchen appliances. I love Smeg and KitchenAid. KitchenAid just came out with an anniversary mixer that I'd really like to get. Kind of looks like milk glass for the bowl, but some cooking essentials there, olive oil and stuff, salt and pepper, my crock with all my utensils in it. This tea towel that I got from Miss Stone Home in a swap. This is from Anthropologie. I'm actually using it. I love it. I've got some milk glass over here with some of my favorite treats. You guys have to try the dark chocolate honey mints from Trader Joe's. Some chocolate covered almonds that are soy free. And then our little Keurig, and we've got our refrigerator, obviously. And yeah, I love our fridge. It's awesome as well. So now we're in the living room, which is personally one of my favorite spaces in the entire house. I love the mix of modern and traditional elements in here. You can see kind of the metal around the fireplace with more traditional molding. The stainless steel plays off the white. And these couches I have are from Macy's. I believe they were part of the Martha Stewart collection. The right pillow is from IKEA. The gray with the bow pillow is from IKEA. The velvet pillow is from Pottery Barn. And the one on the end is Bed Bath & Beyond. The lumbar pillow that was up front was from Cost Plus World Market. On my end table, I just have a couple of knickknacks, a sweet picture of Bella Rose, candle, some rocks. Bella Rose collects rocks from everywhere. A Gwyneth Paltrow book, and I love the handles on those end tables. They're like a marble. I think they're really cool. Over here, I basically have the same thing mimicking the other side. The only thing that's different is the pillow that's in the front, and it is from HomeGoods. And my favorite thing on the wall up here is this old window painted with chalkboard paint. It has the alphabet written on it, and I've just thrown some ribbon over the top. Bella Rose with her little Boo Boo bunny. That's one of my favorite pictures in here. Oh my gosh, you guys. These lanterns, oh, my favorite. I have so many favorite things. It's not even funny, I know. I've got my milk glass collection kind of in the sides of the fireplace here. This mirror was $27 out of pocket at a local furniture store, you guys. It's the perfect scale. It used to be for the top of a dresser. It was left over in their as-is section. I totally scooped it up. These accessories, these are going to switch out soon for fall. I've just kind of got, you know, random assortment of things up here. I used to think those glass pillars in the back from Pottery Barn were huge until I bought these lanterns. I cannot even explain to you how massive these lanterns are and how much I love them. These huge candles are battery operated. They come on at night. It's really pretty. Some of my favorite milk glass pieces flank both sides of the fireplace, and then, you know, I have them scattered throughout the home as well. There's the modern detail on the fireplace and the other side of the top of the mantle. I've got a Jo Malone candle, some vintage books, this old marble vase, which was headed to the thrift store. I snatched that up. Some faux greenery, some more of my favorite milk glass finds. Yeah, so I've been very lucky to find all the milk glass that I have and receive some gifts, very thoughtful gifts, and I've got my collection in there. This is the view from the living room back to the other side. Jumping around a little bit here, I'm sorry. This table is from Pottery Barn. I believe it's called the Lorraine, if I can remember correctly. You guys remember this vintage find from a yard sale. I haven't polished it in a while, but I've got some succulents in it. Actually, it's not really vintage. It was Martha Stewart by Mel. and they don't sell that anymore. Here is Maddykins. This is my parents' dog. She's a Yorkie. And can I just tell you how much I miss Paris and Freckles? If you guys have been watching my channel for years, you'll know both of my Yorkies passed away in recent years. And oh gosh, I just love it when she comes to visit. I get all the heart vibes because I miss them so. And she's so little. She's like the size of my hand, you guys. I'm not even kidding. She maybe weighs 4 pounds. Maybe on a good day. And there's Max, just for good measure. He's taking another snooze. And he just slobbered all over my floor. So looks like I'll be mopping soon. Thanks, Max. So here's my stairwell upstairs. It's got a really big open concept, which kind of made me a little bit nervous at the beginning, but we've gotten used to it. I'd like to hang a large chandelier in the middle. Hey, look, there's Max again sleeping in another spot. I'd like to hang a chandelier in the middle up here to fill up some of the space someday, but not right now. We've got this little gallery wall in the middle, which we've had, and I recently added two narrow bookcases there. I can't decide if the hallway's wide enough for me to want to keep them there, but we'll see over time. Just switch out these pictures seasonally. At the end of the hall, there is this little nook here, and the only thing that'll probably stay here is this white cabinet. I'm probably going to do shiplap or wallpaper, some kind of treatment back here, but not right now. So on top of the bookshelves in the hallway, I've just kind of got this candle burning from Anthropologie. It's pumpkin clove. It smells amazing in a glass vase from Crate and Barrel. And then down here, I like to put Bella Rose's books that she's reading or I want her to read soon, some of her favorites. There's the book she ever did on her YouTube channel. It's called Stuck in the Mud by Simon Calcavecchia. She got to interview the author. That was a lot of fun. He has a new book coming out here soon. Some Rae Dunn finds on the top of the other bookshelf. Some more of her books, The Dork Diaries, Bad Kitty, stuff like that. Oh my gosh. And everybody loves JoJo right now, so she's got one of her books. And this is another view of the open space from up top. I didn't show you guys every room in the house tour, so you might see some things and go, hey, we didn't see that. It's because I didn't show everything. I got to figure out what to do on that wall. I need a massive piece of art. This is Bella Rose's room, and I'm allowed to show you certain things, so that's what I'll be showing you. She's at that age where she wants a little bit of her privacy. There's a paper flower that we had sent from a dear friend from Paper Moon Creations. Some signs on the wall from Hobby Lobby. Her antique bed, which I adore. I've got the lights turned off in here. I hope you guys can see okay. Some fun little trinkets on the wall. Her little buddies. She loves these little stuffed mice and bunnies. They're really fun. And I believe those little pink cubbies are from Target. Her little dollhouse from Pottery Barn Kids. She loves that store. She spends hours in there when we go, or she could if I let her, I should say. Some little dolls from Target sitting on the stairs having a chat. She's got this little bunk bed right now. It looks like Moana is taking a nap in it. And then here's another yard sale find, this little nightstand from Ethan Allen. Oh my gosh, I just couldn't even believe that I found that at a yard sale. And then some fun stuff from Target, a little Mini Cooper, because everybody needs a trailer and a Mini Cooper to drive your dolls around in. She's obsessed with horses right now. She gives them makeovers, baths in the sink. She paints their toenails, puts makeup on them, does their hair. The little stable is also from Target. I think actually most of the horses are from Target as well. Target has a great toy section for little kids. We always go there. Here's her new chandelier. You guys may recognize this from a previous video and why we had to replace it. It's from Pottery Barn. I don't think it is any longer available because I think it sold out right when they listed it and I haven't seen it restocked. This is her antique bed, which I am in love with, and she hasn't destroyed it yet, so that's a bonus. Look at the detail on this, you guys. Oh my gosh. It's been hand painted by somebody and had upholstery done at the top, which I'll show you. Her bedding is from Pottery Barn Kids as well. They have the most magnificent bedding for children. It's got a kind of a castles theme on her bedding and a little bunny up at the top and the pillowcase in the back with the ruffles from Target. The rest is all Pottery Barn. And look at this fabric on this bed, you guys. I mean, the birds, the flowers, the branches. I think it's by Dwell is the maker of the fabric. And then it's painted Sweet Dreams on here, and it just looks like a crown at the top of her bed or a Hostess cupcake. I don't know. It's a dream. She's very lucky. Horse head from Target because everybody needs an animal head on their wall. at some point in their life, I guess. And the matching Ethan Allen table, which I found at a thrift store. Can you believe it? Yeah, another animal head, this time a rhinoceros. This rack is from IKEA, and she hangs her many bags, of which we need to purge some because she has far too many. And then there's space on the wall above the top if we wanted to add some floating shelves or something like that. I don't know. And two of her dolls in their little car that she has that plays music and the headlights turn on. And ironically, those dolls look like her and her best friend. And so this is the gist of Bella Rose's rooms, all the areas that she allowed me to share. We also have a back porch, and I love that. It's smaller than the front porch, but it's still very usable. And a feature that every house in Toholly has is a fireplace outside. So I think that's pretty cool. I added the star pendant light. We added a little mantle up here that wasn't there with some faux succulents from Target hanging out on the top. I've got some greenery out here as well, just a plant I picked up from Lowe's and a little kind of galvanized tin there. We've got two rocking chairs on the back. The pillow cover and insert, I believe, are from IKEA. I've got hanging baskets back here as well. Now we're going to look at a little nook in the corner here. I've got a yard sale find, that dresser there. I've got the box spring from the inside of a crib mattress hanging on the wall. And then I've got some little mason jar lights that are hanging over the box spring. And a word board from Walmart, some little faux succulents that were actually from the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. Gnome from Target Dollar Spot, painted rock Bella Rose found on the trail. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. And so I tend to leave this the same all the time. There's an Anthropologie vase and some faux greenery from Target Dollar Spot, and it's just a fun little nook. This is a different angle just so you guys can see looking in, and you can see the sliders for the back porch that match the ones that we have out front as well. Today it is almost 85 degrees out, and this thermometer is from Hearth and Hand for Target. The day I was filming this, we had terrible smoke in the air from wildfires. You guys can see it in the distance there. But I'm going to take you out to go look at the playhouse now. We installed these stepping stones. By that, I mean we dropped them on the ground this summer. And they kind of just connect one side of the yard to the next. I thought it made it look a little bit more whimsical. Bella Rose takes them to get to her playhouse here, which we had intended to work on a lot this summer, but didn't. I've also planted a lot of peas up along the house here. You don't need a lot of space to have a garden is what I'm realizing, because we do have smaller yards here than I've had at any house I've lived at before. And I guess the open space that we have all around us and how easy it is to get to open spaces made that okay for us. But I've still managed to utilize this area for raspberries and peas, and everything that lines the front there I got for free at a yard sale. A lady was getting rid of some landscaping items. So if you follow the stepstones, they will also take you to this massive trampoline, and this has been a lifesaver all summer. Bella Rose burned so much energy on this thing. I highly recommend them. And on the side of the house, we have this little area which we've worked on this summer, and you guys, I love this space. I have so many more plans for it. But this is what we've accomplished over here this year, and I'm really happy with it. This whole planner cost me $12. So I learned you have a thriller, filler, and spiller. The thriller goes up, the filler fills in around, and then you have a spiller come out the side there. There's my olive tree right under it from California. We've got some lounge chairs from Costco. Over here, I've planted 2 cherry trees, a blueberry bush, a lemon tree, and a bunch of strawberries. So yes, very excited about that. I actually currently have lemons on my lemon tree. It'll have to come inside for the winter, but yeah, look at our strawberries. They're doing really well. I love that the kids can come out here because we have a ton of kids that come in and out of our yard, and they go out and they check daily for what they can pick, and I think that's really fun. At the end here, we have a barbecue and a lemonade stand. Here's my olive tree. I'm just so proud. It's doubled in size since we've brought it back from California. And we have an umbrella from Target, I think it was Threshold, a picnic table from Costco, and all around the yard we have lights. They run the perimeter of the fence. So at night we come out here and make s'mores. Jeff will light the little bonfire, which is out of control right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.